Say hello to Dory and her friends Nemo and Bailey. These are the stars from the latest Disney Pixar movie, Finding Dory. They're all battery-powered swimming toys that are water activated, so let's get them into a tank filled with water. Let's get Dory into her pool. Now I'll just drop her in and she starts flapping her tail straight away. Hello, hello. She's come to have a little look at us. Now, I'll tell you actually what she's looking at. She's not looking at me or us. She's actually looking at her friend Nemo. So let's pop Nemo in. Hello, Nemo. Now, Nemo's already gone for a deep dive and he's having a nosy around the very bottom to look at my table, no doubt. Whilst Dory, she's doing a lap. Very well done too. Now, these have got water sensing sensors on their sides. So you're going to notice two little black spots on each of the fish and Bailey. I'm going to show you these on Bailey because they stand out much more clearly. Now with Bailey, they're on the back, on the hump of his back there. So there's our little beluga, and on the back you've got two dots. This front one is actually a blowhole, and Bailey has got a quite clever trick which we're going to show you in a minute. But let's concentrate on the fish just now. So Dory and Nemo have got the same kind of rear fin motion. They're able to change the speed of their fin and quite cleverly turn around, but that also means they can dive. So there goes Nemo down to the bottom there and bob up again. So it all depends on the pulse and the length and how hard they flap their tail. Now Dory has already gone to sleep. Now that's because she's probably forgotten she's on show and on camera, but it's a neat battery saving technique. So if you're not interacting with your fish, and when I mean interacting, and they've both gone to sleep, and that's why I did this before Bailey got in, because Bailey kicks up a lot of water and he's great fun. Now this is a big old fish tank. Now if I wanted to wake up Dory, I could tap her, and she's awake already. There she goes, swimming away. Now I'm going to keep away from Nemo at the moment because I want to show you another trick. Now that's me getting my hands wet, but I might not want to get my hands wet. And if Nemo were near the side of my tank, I'm being very gentle with Nemo so you can see him at the front here. You could tap on the side and wake him up, and there's Nemo flapping away, wide awake again, and they're playing again. Now these guys are really interactive and would be great in the bathtub or swimming pool or paddling pool because they like to be jostled around with us so they go to sleep. Now the sleeping feature is great because it's battery safe, so you don't come back an hour later if you forgot about them and they've gone flat. These guys will swim for hours and hours, but you know, you want to be with them whilst they're playing. Now let's get Bailey in. Bailey is a completely different, far more powerful whale. I didn't drop him in there very cleverly. And he's got a great trick with his blowhole. So very much like the fish, Bailey has got a flapping tail, but his tail's far more powerful, and that's why he needs the bigger kind of battery. He's a more powerful kind of toy, and he actually can splash. So I've not filled up my tank too high. So I've got here about 3-4 centimeters, just over an inch of spare space here, because when, yeah, hello, because when Bailey swims, and Nemo's in a dangerous position there by his tail, when Bailey swims, he can really kick up the water. And now he's also got a trick where, again, he goes up and down, just like Dory and Nemo. Now, as you can see, Bailey just woke up Dory because she was having a sleep. She forgot she's on camera again. She does that, she does that. Bailey, if he does his kick and splash when he's not yet dived, you get to see his blowhole work, and he actually shoots some water up through his blowhole. So not only is he kicking and splashing water from his tail, and he loves doing this jostling trick he does, and that's not just because Dory's there, although they're having a chat. You've got to see it just a little bit there. Bailey does a little blowhole squirt, which I think is great. So I've never seen anything like that before in any of these kind of swimming toys. Really good the way they interact. And I'm really glad I got Bailey in amongst the bunch here. So it's not just Dory and Nemo. I've got loads of other swimming fish that I can introduce into the mix. But for now, considering this is the first time Disney Pixar have done an official range of swimming toys, battery-operated swimming toys, I think they've done a really fantastic first start, and they're great fun. Absolutely look just like the characters. The sizes, you know, you couldn't really have a full-size whale in a swimming pool even. So you know, you've got to be a little bit sensible. But Dory's a big fish, Nemo's a little fish, and of course Bailey is a decent-sized beluga whale with a gigantic head. I said it, ha ha. He doesn't mind. So poke them out. They're all quite robust. Picking them out of the water. Obviously, Bailey's got to drain it a little bit, but once their sensors uncovered, no more water covered, they stop swimming, so there's no need to you haven't got to wait for them to go to sleep. So anytime you take them out, And once we're out of water, so I'm just going to pick up Dory here, and she's flapping still. Now, as long as you keep the sensors uncovered, there you go. So she's now ready to be dried off with a tissue and a towel, popped away until you want to play again. Now, one little tip. If you want to pretend these are alive in your hand, if you lick your fingers and you cover the two sensors, she behaves just like she's underwater temporarily. And then you can give it to someone who doesn't know about the sensors and she'll stop swimming. So you can actually say, Dory, Dory, should we go play? And of course, with your wet fingers, she'll play along with the tail, and then you can drop her in the bath or the pool or the tank that you've got. Now, of course, you mustn't put these in with real fish. These are play toys, and especially the great big Bailey beluga whale, because his tail is quite ferocious. It's not going to hurt at all, but no real fish are allowed to be with these toys. So very, very sensible play should ensue. They're not for children under 3 years old, but I think these will be great for supervised play in bath time, pool, in the garden, or if you've got a tank like this, then excellent. So just like Dory and Nemo, Bailey has also got battery safe technology, and you just saw Dory stop just the moment ago as well. Nemo's still going on, but not for much longer. Now, no matter how hard you tap Bailey, he won't wake up. So that's not a fault, that's one of his features. So I can just, of course, tap Dory, as I've shown you many a time, and she wakes up. With Bailey, you actually need to take him out of the water, and then of course when you pop him back in again, he's more than happy to play for another 5 minutes or more with Dory and Nemo and whoever else is in the bathtub or pool or paddle pool. I've very carefully cut the sellotape away so I can remove the top of the box around Dory, just to show you a couple of things. They're held very securely in place with almost invisible ties, which if you get underneath the packaging you can either untwizzle or snip with scissors. But don't throw this away, because behind all the fish, hiding behind Dory in the fish packaging, are spare batteries. So you get 3 for Dory and you get 2 inside Nemo, again hiding behind the actual picture of Dory on the front of the box. Even in Nemo you get spare batteries, and the same will be the case for Nemo's dad, Marlin, who's also a fish a little bit bigger than Nemo, same kind of clownfish patination. Now Bailey the whale, slightly different. He's a bigger mammal after all and not a fish, and he takes a different kind of battery and he doesn't get spares, but all of these guys are all ready to swim out of the packaging, so they all come with batteries, and once you've got them unpacked, drop them in the water, and as you can see, I've got my tank ready for them. Hello Dory, hello Nemo. Bailey, come round and say hello to the camera. Nemo and Dory are here. Oh, you're going the long way. Watch out Nemo, watch out Dory. Oh, he's gone underneath. Is he going to go underneath? He's going to push Dory. Hello, hello. Bailey, very clever. You pushed the others out of shot though. Poor Dory hardly had to get a look in. Hello Nemo. So Nemo and Dory and Bailey would like to say thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe and comment.